let's chat. Hello. What is up, party people? Welcome back to the vlog. Starting it off with a Target haul. If you're new, hi, I'm Cassie. I live in New York City and this is my life. Trying to figure things out in the big city, in the post-grad, post-COVID, climate change. Donald Trump just got arrested realm. And I'm having a movie night tonight with my roommate Mel and our friend Ahon. We're gonna watch Red, White, and Royal Blue, which came out a couple weeks ago now. We just haven't watched it. Melanie and I started to watch it once, but then I was too tired. So we're finally gonna watch it tonight. I loved the book, and I've heard that people who loved the book didn't like the movie. We're gonna make a night of it. I have a bottle of wine left over from my birthday last week. Just got a bunch of snacks. Also, it's like 1 p.m. on a Friday. I worked this morning. Today's my Monday. I'm a barista. Also had to pick up a couple other things at Target. My primary reason for going was like household stuff. I figured I would get some fun snacks while I was there. Also, it's so humid in New York today. Sorry, just catching you up on everything. It's so humid. It was raining all morning and the rest of this week has been kind of like cool and great weather, but now I'm sweating. Okay, white cheddar popcorners, sponges, garbage bags for Melanie, fish food. She requested something chocolate, and fish food is objectively the best ice cream flavor, so hopefully she'll give me a bite. I got some queso. I felt inspired. I already have some tortilla chips, or honestly, I will dip these in this. And then these candies were on clearance, which kind of sketches me out, but I think it's just because they're summery treats and fall stuff might be coming in soon. But I got gummy popsicles that are kind of sour and gummy cherries that are not sour. I love gummy candy. It's my favorite kind of candy, especially sour gummy candy. Man, I am sweating profusely. We're just gonna do a few chill work days in my life for this vlog. Almost September, which is insane. Soaking up the end of August, really. My September reset video will probably be, it actually might be already up by the time this goes up. That's how soon September is. Yeah, I can't believe we're coming to the end of August. July went by kind of slow, but August flew. And before we know it, it's gonna be 2024. It already feels like winter to me. When I'm sweating. I'm not ready for the days to be short, but I am ready to not be sweating profusely all the time. I'm gonna go put away my snacks. I need to do a bunch of dishes, hence the sponges. And then we'll chat some more. For my birthday, Melanie made me this little charm candle. I don't know the exact name for it. It's like a manifesting candle. And she set it with the intention of financial abundance. She said it's specifically intended for a peaceful ascent into wealth. And she gave me this little crystal too to go with it, and I haven't lit it yet, so I think I'm going to light it now since it's kind of a gloomy day. It feels like there's some good energy in the air today. A couple little crystals and some lavender, I think, on here. I need to charge my camera, and I'm about to chat on the phone with my mom for a bit. I just spent about an hour doing the thumbnail and the finishing touches on my birthday vlog. Literally my favorite video I've ever created. I had so much fun making it. I've already watched it like 5 times since I edited it. I'll definitely link it down below, but I watch it with the biggest, stupidest smile on my face. Like, I feel so lucky and grateful. Time to manifest some abundance financially. Let's get rich. Peaceful rise to wealth.
Trust. All right, let's begin in child's pose.
Good morning. I'm tired. Red, White, and Royal Blue was such a bad movie. I'm glad I watched it with friends because we had a bunch of snacks and we drank a bottle of wine. We made a night out of it. We made fun of it. The American Man was beautiful, but The movie was just not good. I feel like the book was so much better. I read it like 3 years ago, but I just remember loving it. And now, you guessed it, I'm off to work again. I'm feeling pretty tired right now. I need to chug a bunch of water, and I'm excited to have some caffeine once I get to work. The bags under my eyes are looking crazy, I think, because I'm dehydrated. Water time for Cassie. Put my hair up in a ponytail. Got my big Billabong t-shirt on. Although my friend just texted me that it is blazing hot at work and the AC isn't working, so I'm not looking forward to that. Wish me luck. I have, I think, like a 6 or 7 hour shift today. I work from 9:30 to 4. And then tonight, Henry and I are going on a little double date with our friends, Lena and Nick. We're gonna get barbecue in Queens. I'm so excited. More on that later. Sorry, this is just literally a work week in my life. I'm working continually, every day, all the time. So, hello. It's been almost 2 weeks. I honestly haven't vlogged since. I'm recording this the day that I think I'm gonna upload it. I just edited the rest of the video, but it's September now, and you saw my September reset video. It's been an emotional and long few weeks. Spent them not really vlogging much. I started a new video and I filmed for like an afternoon, and then my heart wasn't in it, so I stopped. And I've been trying to figure out how to end this video. I think the most candid way to end it is to just chat with you, talk through some of the emotional processing I've been doing and what that's been like. If you're watching the vlogs for the fun New York activities and not for me and my emotional processing, I'll link some videos down below that'll be really fun for you. But for those that are here for chatting about feelings and moving through life as a deeply feeling person, I've got some green tea. The first words I've spoken today. I just woke up a little bit ago, so it's not that big a deal. Let's chat. I have been experiencing deep and turbulent emotions over the last few weeks. You saw my birthday vlog. My birthday week was great, but even in the week leading up to that, I was experiencing some just like existentialism. This is something that I experience frequently. I have dealt with both anxiety and depression on and off since 2019, I would say. It's just an ongoing thing, as most mental health issues are. And sometimes they're triggered by things, but honestly, the older I get, the more they just come on, these bouts of feeling and not feeling like myself. So I was experiencing a little bit of sadness before my birthday, and then my birthday was great, but also triggered a series of events that became triggering for me in ways I didn't expect. I'm not gonna go into detail about this, and I know that's probably frustrating, but it's just like my very personal life. But I can talk through what it's like to discover things within yourself that you don't like. Some events that didn't have that much to do with me, but were like in my orbit, affected me very greatly, and not in the way I expected them to. They brought up past trauma that I thought I had gotten over, deep insecurity from like high school era Cassie that I thought was not an issue for me. And these two things back to back, finding them within myself sucked. I think of myself as an emotionally intelligent person, as a kind person, as a good friend. For a couple weeks, I was a bad friend, and I was reacting from an unhealed place within myself. It was hard on many levels. Obviously, the surface of emotion, like those things being triggered, was hard because I'm also a pretty self-aware person. Seeing that within myself was then hard, and I was hard on myself for those things existing in me. It's almost like when you are feeling depressed, you're feeling bad because you're depressed, but then you're also feeling upset at yourself for being depressed, because you feel like you should get over it. I'll use I pronouns. That's how I feel often. So I spent a couple weeks in this haze of having these strong feelings and hating that I was having them, and hating that there were things I couldn't get over and things that I was still feeling. I did a lot of crying. I did a lot of journaling. I did a lot of talking to my friends. I'm feeling better now. I'm excited to get back into vlogging. I don't know why this happened necessarily. Mercury and Venus are in retrograde. Maybe that has something to do with it. There was a full moon in there somewhere. I just feel things extremely deeply. And in adulthood, I think the older I get, I feel things even deeper. Like I just have this forever expanding capacity for emotion, and it is so beautiful and amazing, and I love it about myself because it allows me to see beauty in the world in such a profound and immediate way. I genuinely love life. And also it means that the hard parts of life and the parts that I don't understand and the parts that I wish I could overcome are so heavy on me. I don't know if that's something that is always going to be present for me, and that is hard for me to deal with too, because I want to be a happy person all the time. But I have this deeply feeling thing within me, and the best way is to ride it, to feel it. I'm extraordinarily fortunate to have loving and supporting people in my life. My family, my roommate Mel, who is my chosen family here in New York, and my boyfriend, and amazing friends too that are here for me and that understand mental illness, basically. It doesn't make it less frustrating, at least at first. So I've tried to give myself grace, give myself a little space from vlogging, which I think has been really nice. I got kind of burned out in August. I was working really hard. I'm entering the fall hopeful that I can fend off seasonal depression, or at least move through it while still taking care of myself, being nice to myself, and being there for my friends. Because at the end of the day, friendship is sacred. Friendship and love are the meaning of life. I also, on top of this, yesterday was September 5th, which was my 2-year New York anniversary. I moved to New York 2 years ago yesterday. I was doing some reflecting last night and just thinking about how much I have learned. Met so many amazing people. I've worked multiple jobs, lived in multiple apartments, explored probably not even a fraction of the city. I learn more every day, and adulthood has been really hard for me. I was blessed with a very safe and warm and loving childhood. The real world ain't always like that. So now I'm in a very privileged standpoint to discover the rest of life, and it's been hard, but it's been fun, and I feel really grateful. I worked really hard. I pay my own rent, like I pay my bills. I am doing it myself. I have a little community here. I have a full-size bed. I'm just feeling really proud and grateful and amazed that 2 years have gone by. In some ways it feels like a lot more than 2 years. In some ways it feels like, how was college 2 years ago? Aging is crazy. I also right now am reading the Neapolitan novels, which is a series about two friends, and it's just about their life, like straight through from childhood. I've just been digging into stories about life. I think the end of summer, beginning of fall tends to be a deeply feeling time. It's a time of transition, and I really love seasons of transition. I think they allow us to look around at things in a new way. Maybe I talked about this in a video, or maybe I recorded it and I didn't post it, but the longer a season goes on, the more things become normal. At the beginning of a season, we're so excited about all the stuff, we're doing all of them, and then by the end, we're not as much. Like summer, I haven't been going to the park as much or doing like summery activities. The longer the summer's gone on, a new season is a chance for us to rediscover things that we haven't gotten in touch with. Just look around and see new stuff instead of letting everything blend together. So that has been all my thoughts, all my feelings. I really am feeling okay. I am going back home to Washington next week, which I'm super looking forward to. I've got a busy week ahead, hanging out with friends, working before my trip. I'm gonna start a new vlog after this and after I edit this video. But I have been through a deeply emotional time. And honestly, I feel like my whole life is like this. Like, when am I not going through something? And for what? It's all in my brain. And sometimes I feel crazy. Okay, I could probably talk to you for like 2 hours right now. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because I know most people probably aren't tuned in anymore anyways, and this is more for my mom, maybe Melanie, hey Mel, and my future self, hey Cassie. I know you're probably tuning in, or maybe not. Honestly, when I go back and watch my vlogs, sometimes I skip the places where I talk a lot. Maybe I'm like 35 now and I'm tuning back in. Do I still have blonde hair? I feel like I look exactly the same as I've looked since I was about 18 years old. I've been looking at old photos recently and I look the same. So I'm curious to see what I'll look like at 35. I think 10 years can make a big difference, because I definitely look different than I did at 15. Let's wrap her up. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you do something that makes you happy today. You deserve it, and I'm rooting for you and sending you lots of love as we transition into this sometimes very emotionally difficult time for people as the days start getting shorter. I'm thinking of making a video about like a seasonal depression toolkit. Played around with that in my head the other day because I think I need to put one together for myself, and I think it could be fun if we did it together. I will see you again in the next one. Okay, bye.